Welcome to the MyHealth Provider Portal Navigation Guide. MyHealth allows you, the provider, secure online access to your patient's health information whenever you need it. This video takes approximately 10 minutes to watch and will aid you in navigating the MyHealth portal. In order to activate your MyHealth Provider Portal account, you will receive an email that contains your username and a link. By clicking on the link provided, you will be redirected to the Provider Portal activation page. On this page, you will be asked to type a password and confirm that password. Then click Submit. In the next window that comes up, use the Click Here to Log In link. This action will take you to the MyHealth Provider Portal login screen. Log in with your username and the password you created in the previous step. You will be redirected to a security screen where you will be prompted to select and answer 3 security questions. You may also create and answer your own custom questions. The answers to these questions will be used in case you need to reset your password. After completing the questions, click Submit, and you will be redirected to the Census screen in the MyHealth Provider Portal. The Census page allows you to look up patients by using a single patient identifier or any combination of patient identifiers. Once you have filled in the patient identifier field or fields, click Search. Your search results will appear on the right and allow you to open the portal for an individual patient by clicking on his or her name. You may also create your own census and include this patient by right-clicking on the patient name and selecting Add to My Census. That way, the patient can then be found the next time you want to view them in the My Census Definition drop-down box under My Census. After selecting a patient, that patient's portal opens to their MyHealth Dashboard tab. Along the top of the page is the demographic information. The Dashboard tab contains all of a patient's summarized health information in an easy-to-navigate view. You can sort each field by clicking on the headers, or filter data by typing in the open field boxes. The date range near the top of the page allows a specific date range to be selected. After selecting the range, click the Update button. At the bottom left corner of each data field, you will see 4 icons. By clicking the Expand Grid icon, shown here as number 1, an expanded view of just that data field will open. The other icons include reloading the grid, searching the grid, and printing the grid data. The Expand Grid icon is a toggle, so you can click it again to get back to the normal dashboard view. Our next tab is the Encounter Journal. It illustrates the patient's history. Problems, reports, lab reports, medications, and procedures are all listed as the default view. You can filter this information by selecting just certain types of data, as shown by number 1 on this screen. Number 2 shows that by clicking on the provider, their contact information is revealed. You can also click to see the lab results, number 3, and click to see the full lab report, number 4. The Timeline tab presents a longitudinal view of the patient's health information. The timeline can be expanded or contracted by dragging the edges of the bars located along the scaled gray section near the top of the page. Notice the symbols on the grid. They indicate things like inpatient, ER, outpatient encounters, even medications. Hovering your cursor over any symbol provides more information about the encounter. You can change the grouping order of the encounters by clicking the up and down arrows. In the Reports tab, you can access the reports for a patient in plain text format. The reports can be filtered by year, group, and/or category. Clicking on the category will present an expanded view of the report type and reveal the date it was produced. Clicking on an individual report will present that full report in a plain text format that can be printed or downloaded. The Lab Reports tab shows a detailed list of the labs conducted for that patient. To sort the labs, you can click on the desired category or conduct a search by typing in the open field search box. Results can be sorted by clicking Result Date or Specimen Date. To print a lab, check the Select to Print box. Then click where it says Print Selected Lab Reports. Also in the Lab Reports tab, you can access information from each specific test contained in the larger test category by simply clicking on that subtest. These specific tests are located in the lower left of each test category. The Lab Trends tab provides the opportunity for detailed analysis of each lab conducted for the patient. Instead of scrolling down the page to find the lab you want, you can use the Panel Shortcuts box. You can see it here, number 1 on this screen. Number 2 shows test levels that are outside a normal range, and the legend on the left describes what that symbol means. 3 shows that when you hover the cursor over a sublab category, more information is revealed. 4 shows where to enter a date to filter. Other options for filtering data in the Lab Trends tab include selecting a hierarchy, shown by number 1. Number 2 shows where you can filter the data by using the Time Compression drop-down box. This allows you to filter patient lab data daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. Number 3 shows another way to filter the data by using the Timeline Order drop-down box, which allows you to sort the data in ascending or descending order. Continuing in the Lab Trends tab, to create a hierarchy, click Add New Hierarchy. See number 1. You will be directed to a new screen with an Add New Hierarchy prompt. Type a name for your hierarchy and adjust the options to fit your needs. Then click Submit. To delete a hierarchy, once you have selected it from the Select Hierarchy drop-down box and it loads, click Delete Selected Hierarchy, shown by number 3 on this screen. Graphs can also be created in the Lab Trends tab. See number 1 where you check or uncheck the information you want to graph. 2 shows the button to create the graph. The right arrow of 3 shows an example of where you may want to zoom in on more details of a graph. To zoom in on it, drag your cursor to create a box around the desired section, and the screen will show only that section of the graph. The left arrow of 3 shows the Reset button to return the graph back to its original view. Now on to the last tab, Thin EMR. This allows you to manually complete additional record information for this patient. Access documents by clicking on them individually. 1 shows that each document is highlighted in blue underneath the Documents Available box. Number 2 shows that you can access the reports within the documents by clicking on the expansion icon next to the desired report. You can then complete the documents by filling the reports with the qualified information. These reports contain empty field boxes, drop-downs, calendars, and checkboxes for you to use. The available documents in the Thin EMR tab include the ACO document, Care Summary, COPD Assessment Form, Care Plan, Care Activities, and Social Work. Notice how each document has its own set of unique reports. This concludes the MyHealth Provider Portal Navigation Guide. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. For additional information, please visit the link provided on this final page. For any questions, contact our support team by sending an email to myhealth@che.org.